You guys see Magnus made an official statement finally.
Yeah.
And he confirmed that he believes he's been cheating.
Been cheating. Drama in the chess world.
He believes in the deep electronic device in his colon.
He also said in an interview that I was his good friend and that he's going to maybe come commentate chess boxing.
Whoa.
I don't like maybe there because you told me.
What up?
Definitely?
You told me definitely.
Definitely. Well, I asked him, and then he was like, yeah, I just got to make sure it works right. And then I sent him the date, and he's like, yep, knew that.
It's funny.
It doesn't matter what you told Nick. Is definitely.
Because Magnus, in the statement, he basically said, like, the gist of what he was getting at was, like, there's some things I can't say, but Hans Niemann's rise to his current skill level is highly unusual, and he seems to be oddly prepared and not even focusing while he's playing. And it's funny because Magnus has played versus, like, 12-year-old grandmasters who have gotten to that position in unprecedented times.
Interesting.
And Hans is the difference for him.
And he's like, no, this dude doesn't have what those 12-year-olds have.
He's like, it's just, he's moving too quickly. And there's like 10-year-olds he has to think like verse.
I wonder, I did read that and I was like, man, it must take such an understanding of the game. I have no dog in this fight because I don't care about chess or know any of these people at all, even a little bit. So I was like, can you be such an expert in something that you know what a trajectory even looks like? Where it's like Melee is usually how I compare these things, where it's like, okay, what if someone got really good in a year and they started like beating
this happened.
None or something, right?
I think this happened with the Pichu player.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The Pichu kid
on a way smaller scale, but
that was literally cheating
win the tournament
because that person was modifying the game on the low and making Pichu's moves slightly better.
Yeah,
and then they got found out because people were like, wait a minute, and then they said the government told them to do it. It was true, which was crazy.
Just a crazy arc in Melee history.
But I think the initial inkling of maybe this person is doing something that they like deceitful was that they were rising so fast and they're crushing everyone in their scene.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In an unprecedented way.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Magnus, it maybe is a parallel for Melee to this.
Yeah. But to answer Nick's question, how is that different from the genius 12-year-olds?
The difference is that it takes them years, I guess.
The difference is that he's made the claim. He's never made this claim before.
No, I'm sorry. I meant the difference between like, I just thought it was funny. I wasn't actually like testing the idea. I was more like, it's funny that he's played people who have become grandmasters in 12 years of their life, which is insane. Also kind of unprecedented when it happens.
Right.
But then Hans gets to that level potentially.
I think partly is Hans beat him first time in 2 years.
Right.
I also think it's kind of like
I guess
RuneScape.
a 12-year-old has never beaten Magnus.
Yeah. It's like RuneScape where going from like 0 to like level 92 takes as much time as going 92 to 99. And so it's like getting to Grandmaster's hard, but then getting to like a point where you're beating Magnus in like a super Grandmaster
in a format that he hasn't lost.
Yeah, that's
like
forever, that's like as much work as getting to Grandmaster.
Is Hans Niemann the J-Mook of chess?
He either is the J-Mook of chess or the Pichu of chess, and we'll find out in like a few weeks, I think.
He would be the J-Mook if
he was legit.
Because Hans has also played for a long time, right? Like his rise is, he didn't start playing like a year or two ago, and then this all happened.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be like your J.
He's been playing his whole life, but there's been this like giant improvement in this like short period of time since around the time of beating Magnus.
And there is potential that he is J-Mook, but then you look back 6 years ago at a VOD and you realize that J-Mook was the Pichu guy.
Dude.
And you go like, wait, this guy's actually very good at Melee, but one time he cheated.
Yeah,
and should we consider that now?
Yeah.
When he's winning?
And also his accent changed, and I still think that's weird.
Yeah, me and Ludwig were driving on the freeway, and we were just listening to Hans's accent change. Because our theory is that like his whole life has been chess. He's only spent time consuming and hanging out with chess players, so he's just adopted like a snooty accent.
A gentleman accent.
So I'm gonna take it off.
He has a gentleman accent. Before, because I've done a video with him when he was like 16, like 2.5 years ago. He was like this kid who like lived in New York, and he talked like I don't know, any kid would, like any guy you would devour.
Is he American?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was born in like San Francisco.
Was he talking like he wants a bagel?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Boston PD.
Why? I said New York.
I like that video a lot. Okay, so
Boston PD, I'm gonna urinate on your face.
That was that one.
Boston PD, I'm gonna sound in front of you and you're gonna watch it. I'm coming in.
I thought one of you was about to get into married. I was so ready.
Nah.
He spoke like a normal American, and then now he speaks a little bit like
I don't know.
Yeah, like that.
If no one thinks I cheated, but
Really?
yeah, it's very
I
jarring.
feel extremely cringe.
It's an accent from nowhere.